What's happening, guys? Hey, want to talk about when you get stopped out there by those policy enforcers. You know, I see the videos where people won't roll the window down. They'll roll it down that far, and they'll instantly become an issue for the police. Yes, they have a job to do, and I think they're probably a necessary evil now that I look at it. But there's so many horror stories and so many issues with just common everyday people that aren't doing anything wrong that get harassed by the police, or they use their position of power to intimidate you or to get you into a position so they can monetize your actions. That's called conduct money. And some of these terms may be a little bit confusing or new to you, but you should look up everything that you see or anything that you're interested in so you really know the full truth. Looking it up yourself is very, very important. So you're going down the road, you get pulled over, you absolutely don't know why you're getting pulled over. That happens every day to a lot of people. So when the police come up to the car, number one, they're going to touch your back tail light and they're going to leave their fingerprints there. They're going to leave their thumbprint there. So they have these tricky ways, and I guess that's how they find criminals that do bad things. And I understand all that. But where does the authority come from for these officers that have been appointed agent? Yes, you appointed them agent and didn't realize. And they are subjects of the Queen, or they're put here and they've infiltrated the country and they've sworn allegiance to England. And so have the prosecutors and the clerks and the judges and all those people. We've been infiltrated by the administration, and that's exactly what they are, is an administration. So going back to the basic things, have they became registered foreign agents? Because they are registered foreign agents. So when they walk up to the car, what gives them the authority over you or me? What gives them the authority? How do they have power? Where does it come from? Because they have a gun and they have a pistol, so they can use that pen to write you up, to cost you money, to affect you and control you, and they have that pistol that if necessary they can shoot you. Yes, just for a traffic infraction you can end up dead if things don't go the way they want them to. That's wrong. In anybody's book, that's wrong. So they are going to enforce these policies no matter what you do. No matter what, they're going to make you do it. Or they'll charge you and charge you and charge you with more conduct. Now, it seems to me that you don't argue with them on the side of the road, and you can be an honorable man or woman, but if they're trying to do business with you and they're pulling you over and they're interrupting your day and your travels and they're pulling you over, they're doing commercial business with you, are they not? Well, it seems that you probably should ask them for their W-9, which includes their social security number, their full name, their address, etc. What's wrong with that? Corporations doing business all the time do that. And that's required under tax purposes for the IRS. And they're all doing commercial business, and they all have Dun and Bradstreet number. They're corporations for profit. So, maybe someone should ask for a W-9 or have a W-9 above the visor. Have several there for the captain when the captain comes, because they're going to look at you like you're a belligerent and you're crazy, when all you're doing is talking honor and common sense. Now, it seems to me that if he's a man or a woman, and you're a man or a woman, shouldn't they put that firearm and secure that in their vehicle and then come back and talk to you man to man, or woman to man, or whatever it is. I think you're allowed to have the fear that you could get shot by these people. This happens all the time. So I think it's well within your rights for someone to not have a firearm in your possession or in their possession in front of you while they're doing a contract. It seems like that's like you're being forced into something. Or they're going to tow your car. They're going to take you to jail. They have zero authority. Where do they get the authority? I mean, unless you're 100% slave and you've signed yourself over to it, maybe I might have this all wrong. But I don't agree to this. I don't agree to any fraud ahead of time. So thinking about these angles about how this works before you get pulled over alongside the road out in some unfamiliar area with someone that has a gun. I mean, think of it the other way around. If you had a gun and they came, wouldn't that be a big issue? Well, it sounds like it's mental manipulation. It's real big and high and very, very serious when you do it. But it's then when they do it, it's very, very low and minimal and almost doesn't count. I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's reverse psychology. It's telling a little kid, hey, don't you dare eat that. You better not touch that sucker. Well, 100 out of 100 kids going to go get that sucker. It's reverse psychology. And I think that's played on us every day. So, look into the things, about them having authority and not having their registered foreign application when they became a registered agent, because they probably don't have it. They don't have that power. They didn't exert that position, and they're pirates. They don't have their anti-bribery statement. And I know this is nothing new to some people, but think about this as a whole. It's not right. Okay, if someone's doing something bad to somebody and there's an emergency, then that's what the policies enforcers are for, to protect the public. But they're not protecting the public. They're doing business, and they're plundering everyone. That's just one man's opinion. But I think if you take a serious hard look at this, they're not the boss, but they can manipulate you into violating codes, ordinances, acts, and all that type of stuff. They can harass you. They can do all these things to you. They can write documents on you. They can accuse you of things you didn't do. I mean, something's just not right here. Before you end up on the side of the road for them breaking out your window, you need to think about, what would I do in this situation? Roll down the window, explain it to them that if they're going to do business with you, you need them to fill out the W-9, or they need to have their supervisor come, and then maybe this is a peaceful method. This should always be done. There never should be any violence done towards these people. They're trying to do their job, but they're instructed by people that we don't know, that write the policy and the procedures, and things need to change. So that's really my thought for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button down there, and I'll talk to you soon.